Good morning, church. If I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you yet, my name is Ryan Shores. I'm over the kids ministry here at the church. And today I get the pleasure and the honor of being able to open up the Word of God with you. So many of you know we recently finished up in the book of Psalms, and we've now transitioned into the book of Job. Last time we met, you guys learned about the first 10 verses of chapter 2 in Job, where Satan came hard after Job's health. He had already gone over after his earthly riches. He had lost property. He had lost his children. Now he was losing his health. He was covered in boils and in absolute agony, to such a point where his wife was asked him, "Are you really going to keep your integrity?" She had lost all hope. She was responding in a carnal manner. And you see Job here, you were responding, you speak as a foolish woman speaks. Shall we indeed accept the good from God? And shall we not accept adversity? He was telling her, everything comes from God. We can't just take the good and not expect some bad. We cannot just roll over when the going gets tough. So I really want you to ask yourself, how strong is your faith? Has it been refined? Has it been tested? And secondly, I want to know, who do you have around you to support you right now? That's what we're going to go over in these next couple verses. And we're going to pick up here in verse 11. It says, "Now when Job's 3 friends heard of all this adversity that had come upon him, each one of them came from his own place. Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shushite, and Zophar the Naamathite." Now, say those names 3 times fast. Yes, I practiced quite a bit. Now, they had made an appointment together to come together and mourn with him and to comfort him. They were all in different spots. They heard he was going through these things. It sounds like when it says mourn, that they thought he might be about to die. But they came to support their friend. And hopefully we all have those people in our lives that are going to be able to do that. It says, "And when they raised their eyes from afar and did not recognize him, they lifted their voices and wept. And each one tore his robe and sprinkled dust on his head toward heaven." If you're unaware, that was custom of mourning and just weeping for people. You had people that would come and be professional weepers that would come and mourn with families. But this wasn't professional. This was personal. These guys loved Job. And they saw what he was going through, and they couldn't stand it. It brought them personal agony. To the depths of their soul, they were just hurting and wanted to be there. And they were lifting up to heaven like, my goodness, why? Why, God? Just like his wife. So they sat down with him on the ground for 7 days and 7 nights, and no one spoke a word to him, for they saw that his grief was great. They didn't know what to say. What could they say here? This man had lost his property. He had lost his health. He had lost his children. What could you say? Sometimes we can't say anything. All we can do is be there to support someone. And that's what they were doing here, even if they didn't have the right mindset. So sometimes we don't have to have the right words to say. Sometimes we just have to be there and show someone that we care and that we love them. Now, think about it from this perspective. We learned about his wife and how he responded with his wife. Now we see 3 of his closest friends. They knew that Job had faith in God. And this was an opportunity for them to see Job's faith walked out and tested and refined. And how do you think watching their friend go through this and come out the other side with a faith intact, how do you think that was going to make them feel? Do you think that was going to make them question this God? See, that's where this message can hit us today. As believers, we are going to go through seasons of life. We are going to go through situations that are unbearable, that a carnal man is going to look and just shake their fist at God and try to curse God. But we can't. Our faith gets refined in those moments. Our faith can be tested. And how we walk through those moments, guys, people are going to watch. People are going to observe. They're going to see. They're going to take notice. And it's going to make an impact. I recently heard from someone extremely close to me that my walk the past 3 years has had an impact on them. And everything that I've had thrown to me could have shaken my faith. They said it would have shaken their faith, but it was a testament. It was a testament of what God has done, and it was an encouragement to them. So don't be afraid to give your testimony. Don't be afraid to show your faith. Don't be afraid to give God the glory no matter what's going on. We are told multiple times in the New Testament to rejoice always, and in everything give thanksgiving. Every single breath, guys, is a blessing. We are not guaranteed another day. But let each breath that we have be one that glorifies God. Let our life be something that magnifies Jesus in it. And let our walks be something that have people shaking their heads and wondering, how? Why? How can I get that? Has your faith been tested that way? If not, you should pray for something to really refine your faith. And do you have that supporting cast that's going to be there and lift you up and be there for you no matter what? Because guys, I know I do. I see it every day with my family now, and especially my church family. That's all I've got for you guys. Hope you were challenged today. Hope you were encouraged. Love you all, and God bless you.